Hello and welcome. This is Tracy Bradley, and today I wanted to show you how to make this cute little bag. It's a nice little size for jewelry or treats, and a gift card will even fit inside too. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to start with a piece of Designer Series paper that measures 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to score it at 1.5 on the portrait side, and then 1.5 for 5.5 and 8. So I'm going to pull out my trimmer, and I'm using paper from Christmas Around the World. All right, we're going to measure at portrait at 1.5. The nice thing with this paper cutter is that you have a trimmer and a scorer. So 1.5. Now we're going to turn it and do it again at 1.5. 4, 5.5, and 8. So now we're going to do some cutting. I like to make my template so that I can keep referring to it to remind myself where I'm going to cut. So we're going to first fold on all the score lines. It might be a little difficult to see here. Now, a mistake that I made that you don't want to do is that you are going to see the inside a little bit, so you want to make sure that your design is going the right way. But this will just be a practice, so it's fine. Now, right here, we have a real small section. So we're going to cut this little square out right here. And now we're going to just cut up each of these score lines up to the score line that runs right there. And then we're going to trim these two flaps right here, and we aren't going to measure. You just don't want there to be a lot of bulk. So we're just going to cut them in half. Really, you don't need to measure. All right, and then I'm going to trim these just a little bit, just right there at the corners, to the corner. It wants to come off there, and then a little here, and a little right there. Again, this is just to make your bag go together better. So as you can see, when looking at that, I've trimmed it. Now we're going to put, this is the outside of the card, so we're going, the treat holder, we're going to put adhesive on this little strip right here, and I'm going to just use some tear and tape. I'm going to put it up to the score line. And then on the outside, on the inside, we're going to put it on this piece right here. And that's what's going to fold up your box. We took our adhesive off there, and we're going to put the box together. And now my back seam's here, so that was why you're putting adhesive on this particular flap, so that it's going to be also at the back. So we're going to push those in like that and then fold it in. So I'll take this off. Now, when you're on camera, things just are a little bit more difficult to do. Pretend I'm sitting here by myself talking to myself, and I'll do fine. So again, fold those in, this one, and then this one with the adhesive is going to go there, and you just want to kind of square it up, and look at that, it's already done. And then you're going to just squeeze it in a little bit like that, and you can just leave it open. Let me show you another way to do it. Here's another one I made, and I did a 1/8 inch hole and have it shut like that. And on this one, I did a hole on each side and added a little handle. And let me show you too that, see, a gift card will fit in there just perfectly. So there's all kinds of options. I'm going to fill it with, this is a little sneak peek in the Occasions catalog. All right, so now we'll go ahead and decorate the front. And what I've used are, I've got Real Red and Garden Green, and I used the layering circles, framelits, to cut those out. And then I'm going to use my 1 1/4 punch to do the sentiment. My sentiment comes from the set At Home With You, and this is in the annual catalog. It's kind of nice because it's got Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas, Congrats, so there's a lot of different things that you can use with that. So I'm going to use a piece of Whisper White and our Garden Green and stamp Merry Christmas. Okay, and as I said, I'm going to punch it out with a 1 1/4 inch punch. And center that. And now I'm going to use, I'll go ahead now and use the Fast Fuse. And we'll center that on our Garden Green. And then I like to use dimensionals to pop it up. And I'll go on to our Real Red. And then I'm going to add some more dimensionals to the back. And pop it up on the front. Make sure I have the back, yeah, the back seam. There's the back seam, so I'm going to do this as the front. I think this is perfect for someone in my family, a male, with that plaid. See, isn't that cute? So I've got this one, oops, and that one, and we have that one, and that one. Will they all fit in camera? Yes, they will. So these are real simple to make, and I hope you'll give it a try. All right, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.